I'm Koya.
I'm Kristen.
And we are about to show you our Sisterhood Flow. This is a flow that I was taught by many people in the Acro Yoga community. I started out going to Santa Monica Green, as they call it, and I just learned Acro from anyone who was willing to teach me. So I want to first and foremost say thank you to my teachers who have, gifted me with these abilities to not only hold someone up, but learn how to be supported myself. This is all about supporting and being supported. Acro yoga technically is a blend of acro, Thai massage, and acrobatics, Thai massage, and yoga. And so when we put it together, it can have a very therapeutic effect. And so when we did the flow that actually went viral on Instagram, it was Kristen's second time doing the full thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I have been doing acro for over 12 years, but I just wanted to say, she's been practicing yoga. She's a certified teacher, but it was only her second time doing the flows. So you don't have to be a pro at acrobatics or anything to do these flows, but you do have to have a base that you trust. And the more you practice, the better it gets.
Absolutely. Koya definitely made me look good.
Oh no, she already looks good, and she trusts, her trust in me, it also matters. So we're gonna go through the full flow. This will officially be our third time doing it. We did it once, and then we filmed it for Instagram, and now this is our third time. And so we're gonna try to go through it live and talk you all through kind of the flow so that you can practice it at home. I highly, highly, highly suggest you have a spotter or a lot of pillows around, because there might be some falls. We might fall, but we're also gonna show you how to fall and get back up, and how it's just fun and communication and talking to each other. How do you feel?
I'm excited. Let's do it.
I'm excited too. All right, so y'all come with us. Watch it a couple times, and you can kind of take different parts at a time. We are working on a certification, so we'll have a certification coming soon. I have a level 1 acro certification that I was doing before the pandemic hit, and so now we're prepping it for online. So you have something to look forward to if you feel like, oh, I needed to go slower, I need a little more guidance. That is coming too. But for right now, just have fun with it. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we do is show courtesy. And courtesy is when Kristen, as a flyer, allows me to go down in a very gentle way as the base. So we step face to face, we cross arm, grab the hands, and then slowly we bend our knees at the same time, and then she lets me go down. That feels so good. Okay, and now we're gonna start with high flying well. So she's gonna step beside my ears. I'm going to C grip, so wrap my hand around her ankles with a C grip, and then bring my toes up so it touches her back, so she feels safe. So I have my feet touching her back. She can reach back to make sure my feet are there, and then she can relax back into my feet. So she's fully surrendering, not holding on at all. I'm gonna bend my knees, take a deep inhale, and exhale, press her up with my arms and my legs. And this is high flying well. So just here with the feet wide and the arm wide, this is the most balanced. Now we're gonna get a little bit advanced. She's gonna bring her ankles together. And then we're gonna do what's called sexy leg. I love teaching this at the Wanderlust Festival. So I'm just gonna tap on the leg I want her to lift. She's gonna bend her knee and draw her toe up her leg, engaging her core, staying completely relaxed with the upper body, and then slowly back down. Her head and neck and shoulders are very relaxed. And now she's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tap to signal for her to move her other leg. She's gonna slowly come up and then slowly come back down. And as she bends her knee, I just relax my arm down, but you can keep your arm up if it's your first time. Another thing you could do in this position is bring your hands to heart center. Again, this is a little bit harder if you haven't been practicing, because it takes the balance out a little bit, and then relax them back down. Awesome. So this is high flying well. Now we're gonna go to throne, which is very scary. I'm gonna C grip the bottom of her feet and ask her to bend her knees. Once she bends her knees, I'm gonna bend my knees, and I'm going to turn my heel, my left heel to the right to hold her back. And then I'm gonna put my right foot on her thigh and her hip, and she's gonna sit up. As she engages her core to sit up, I'm gonna take my other foot and place it on her thigh. So this is really scary because relax your feet, relax your knees. Good. If she leans forward too far, it might go forward, and too back, she might go back. So I try to keep her balanced while she's also staying balanced, and then crossing the ankles. How do you feel, Kristen?
I feel good. I feel weightless.
Awesome. So crossing the ankles, hands in prayer, and then me putting hands in prayer, that's just extra credit. But if you don't have a spotter, you just have pillows, the base is always the flyer's first spotter. So keeping your hands up or even keeping your hands connected to the feet will make your flyer feel safe as a base. And if you feel wobbly up here, it's totally fine to place your hands on the bottom of the feet just to make sure they feel supported and they feel good up there. All right, now this is very advanced, y'all. We just put it together because, again, I've been doing this for over 12 years. I'm certified in acro yoga, so if you can't get some of these transitions, do not feel bad at all. It's just fun, and we have a more, integrated journey to take you where we show you how bone stacking works, how to base, how to fly, how to spot. But we're gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna place her feet on my shin, and as I bend my knee, she's grounding through the heel. She's gonna engage her core and stand up. I'm pointing my toes, look up. I'm pointing my toes to assist her. And she's straightening her legs and standing. Good. Trusting the whole time. Once I feel like she has balance, I remove my hands, or I can just keep my hands on her feet here. She's engaging her core, relaxing her thighs, hands at her center. And now I'm gonna bring my hands up. She's gonna bend her knees and find my hands. Her hands on the inside, mine on the outside. I'm gonna tap the leg I want her to send back, and she's gonna send it back as if she's going into cobra, keeping the left knee bent, right leg goes back, and then keep the right knee bent, this knee bent, so I can reach leg back. Okay, leg straight back, good. Okay.
That's the one I always struggle with.
I know, we'll get it right, this leg back. So as you can see, I'm in her stomach, but we'll try to fix it. Good. All right, perfect. So it's really important in that transition to keep one knee bent as you straighten the other. So you're pretty much in like warrior 3 with a bent knee. Lift your head, lift your heart. And now we're straightening the arms. Again, we like, the whole point is to be able to communicate. Lift the head, chest, and head back. So my toe mounds, the balls of my feet are on her hip bones. My toes are on her lower abdominals, and I'm pressing her up slightly. She's engaging the core, lifting the heart, and this is front bird. A lot like you do in cobra when you're doing yoga. And I can be her first spot and keep my hands up or put my hands down. If she wants to be fancy, she can bend her knees and grab her ankles for a bow pose. Usually this is one at a time, pressing the foot into the hands and lifting the heart, lifting the heart. The more you lift your heart, the more balance you feel. The more you press your feet into the hand, the more you'll be able to balance on your base's feet. And so she's feeling my balance, I'm feeling hers. And we're not gonna go to the hands today because it'll be a lot. Well, actually I can try. Go back to bird. So in the video, she kind of was like, oh, I didn't feel comfortable. So we went to folded leaf. So we're gonna go there, hands to hands. And then I'm gonna take my foot beside and then bring her into folded leaf, just to give her a break. So we did this, and it was like not planned, but I think is a good place to put this transition in. I'm putting my hands on the back of her heart and just sending her positive vibes. How do you feel?
I'm feeling those positive vibes, feeling relaxed and stretched through my spine.
Awesome. So it's important for you as a base to ask your flyer multiple times throughout the flow, how do you feel? How do you feel? Because a lot of times they're trying hard and they might feel uncomfortable or awkward or tired or dizzy, but they're trying so hard to do it right that they don't tell you. So asking helps you check in with them. And at any time during the flow you don't feel comfortable, the stay for it is down. Just stay down. So if my legs get tired, I can stay down or she can stay down, and then we'll take it down and start all over. Okay, from here, this is folded leaf. We're gonna go into super yogi. So I'm gonna bring her hands overhead, and she's strapping her legs down towards the ground. So she gives me a shelf so I can keep her held. And then I'm gonna take her over to the right, place my left hand on her shoulder and just twist her. Give her a nice twist. And then back to the center. Now I'm gonna take it to the left and then twist while I bend my right knee. I'm straightening my left leg and twisting her and taking my right hand and pressing it on her shoulder.
So even right there, I feel a good massage on the outside of my hip and thigh, where your foot is placed on the left, on my left. Yeah.
So she would say she feels that massage on her thighs, stretch on the shoulder, lengthen the back, and so that's why this is so therapeutic. And now we're gonna go palm to palm. We're gonna both engage our core, and she's gonna lift up for that cobra, and we're gonna straighten our arms. Now I'm gonna put my feet back on her hip bones. She's bringing her legs together to touch, lifting up, and now you can see she's even straighter because we really balance out our hip bones, and then arms back. Good. Now she's gonna come back into bow. You feel good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to do lowering to my hands. I'm not gonna be able to talk much because I really have to focus here. Lift into your chest, lift into your chest. Good. Now once I feel she's got a stable bow, I'm gonna start bending my knees and lowering her down to my hands. I like to place my hands on my thighs as I lower the person down because it helps me keep my thighs stable. Keep breathing. And so I feel her wobbling a little bit, so I'm pressing her back up to get balance. You feel good?
Yes, I'm kicking further into my feet.
Okay. So she's kicking further into her feet so she feels more balanced. So now I'm going to try to bring her back down. And you're always just like kind of feeling it out, seeing how you feel, seeing how she's feel. And now I'm going to put my hands where my feet are. So my hands are in her stomach, and I'm moving my feet and putting my hands on her hip bones so I can hold her with my hands instead of my feet. But I'm also using my feet to kind of balance her and find out where on her body feels the most balance. And now I'm going to slowly slide my feet down her thighs so that I can balance her in my hands. That's like the hardest transition. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you all right?
So I was gonna try to just toss on her feet and help her well, but she's like falling out. She's like, I'm done. So we held that for a long time. So it's very normal if you hold it for that long for it to fall out. And so we still give each other a high five.
High five.
Do you want to go to well?
Ooh, give me a break.
Okay. So she's like, so I was like, do you want to go to well? She's like, I need a break. That was a lot. So then we're finished. So you'll help me out. And so once you're done, go actually back between the legs. How we started?
Okay.
And so courtesy down, and then, yep, courtesy up. And this is Hagasana.
Hug it out. All right.
Yes, awesome. That was fun.
Whew. Yes.
So we also do high five calibration. We haven't done that. So this is just a little insight on like an acro yoga flow. Again, Kristen's a baddie. Like she's so good because I just threw her into this. Like, you want to do this? She's like, yeah, but it's really hard.
I mean, with a great instructor, I think you can definitely get into it quicker.
Thank you. And I've been teaching for over 8 years, practicing for over 12. And so we did level 1, level 2, and level 3 within that series. So know that you want to start with level 1. I'm going to be showing you some more fun flows to do, but just know, do as much as you can, have fun with it. We're going to be practicing regularly and posting regularly because I feel like especially at this time, having someone you can support and feel supported with, it's just fun. Kristen's also basing me some, so she's gonna base me a little bit. It's really great. When I teach basing, flying, and spotting. So it is a weight and height thing. So if you are very much a different weight and height than your base and spotter, you might not be able to do all positions. But usually when we do the in-person certifications, we make sure that the height is similar. So if you're like a 6'1" man and your partner is a 5'2" woman, she might not be able to base you, so you don't have to force yourself to switch it out if there's like a big difference. But if you're around the same weight and height, you can work together with each other. Otherwise, I would wait until we have in-person opportunity for you to find people that are more your height and weight.
That's good, because I'm 5'6". I don't know how tall you are.
I'm 5'10".
Okay.
So it's a lot harder for her to base me. She's still practicing, but my limbs are longer. So there's some things she can do and some things that are a lot harder. But it's not impossible because it's usually about 4 inches. You know, you can go with it. A little bit more than that, it gets a little bit harder, but it's not impossible. Like the more you understand your body, because my teachers, they were 5'5", 5'6", and they were able to just toss me around. Because
wow.
once you understand the body, some arms might drag here and there because of my length, but they know how to manipulate the body, hold the body. So it's not impossible. Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. Mm-hmm. But there does definitely get a point where it's like really hard, and unless you're a professional, the weight and height does come into play. So I hope you have fun with this. If you have any thoughts or comments, or if you're working with a certain part and need some advice, just leave that in the comments. And until next time, love yourself, love each other, and love the world. One day at a time, one breath at a time. Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye.